Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Tributron here, and today we will be taking a look at Makuta, the Gen 2 version. Now, this Bionicle MOC is a combination model. Yes, and if you saw the two tubes in the thumbnail of the video, then those are just, if you want to make it look more like the Gen 1 Makuta, then you just grab those two pieces in your Lego collection and attach them on. But other than that, besides those two pieces, the whole figure is comprised of different Bionicle sets from Gen 2 specifically. So, without further ado, let's get down to the meat and gravy and show you what I have in store. So, to the review! Well, I present to you my own combiner model rendition of Makuta from Gen 2. Now, I saw the original combiner model and that the Lego company was planning to release, which they never did, but nonetheless, I found that model a little scrawny. The intended version that was also featured in the Journey to One Netflix show. The only thing that made it robust was the shoulder pauldrons, but without it, it was a scrawny build. It wasn't synthetically pleasing. So, what I did was, I gathered a few sets, and I tried to make the best combiner model that you could possibly make if you had a few of the sets. Now, the sets include this set, Ikir. You will need this set to make this Makuta. You will also need this set, Protector of Earth. This set is required if you want to have the mask along with a few of the heads. There's 3 heads in this build, might I add. You will also need Anua, Uniter of Earth. And then you will need Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. You need that set as well. And then, last but not least, you will need the Lord of Skull Spiders. So, that is a total of 1, 2, 3. I'm not too sure if I get them own shot here, but I am going to try to get them own shot. Yeah, so you just need about like 5 boxes. That's all you need. And by the way, you don't need all the pieces in each of the sets to make this guy. You honestly do not. Alright, so what I did was since Makuta wears the mask of ultimate power, you know, he grew big in size, he looked very shadowy. So I tried to replicate that in this build. As you can see, there's hardly any gold, mostly because I ditched the gold since it didn't really give this character that much of a shadowy vibe. Also, since Kimu ended up wearing a protector mask for his temporary mask, I would believe that Makuta would have done the same thing since he lost the mask of ultimate power after getting it knocked off his face. So, let's get rid of his hammer, because he does not need the hammer right now. And this tab keeps getting loose here. There we go. So let's go straight into poses, starting with the feet first. So let's get into the feet. So as you can see, toes go up this far, go down quite a ways, The toes are helpful for his stability because these feet, even though they're widely stance, I don't know, there's not that much surface area, so with the tips of the toes, it actually helps with keeping this guy stable. Not saying that he isn't stable, so there is 2 joints in the ankle, might I add. So there is this much, this joint at the base, which is rotated via this connection over here, plus with this connection, if you want to think of it that way. So I would say that is roughly like 5 degrees. Yeah, not super fascinating. Now, this joint over here, it bends much more further. I would say that would be 45 degrees on either side. And he just lost his mask. As you can see, this model is this combination, this combiner kit is very sturdy. So that much ankle tilt, this much forwards, this much backwards. The knees, they bend this much. So you got great range over there. That's past 90 degrees. So you can really do some poses with this guy. The legs, nothing fancy with the upper legs. He could do the full splits. Gets forward movement, yet this piece is hindered because of this piece. Now, I can take this piece out, but it is a little, it wouldn't look visually pleasing if these ball joints weren't covered at all, so that would look weird. So, you got that much backward movement over there, and the waist. He has a waist swivel, yes. It's the same gear mechanism from the Uniter of Earth. So you can twist this gear and you can twist the waist, make him doing a claw-like attack. So, which is impressive. So you can get yourself some good poses that way. His neck is a little bit too up there. Come on. But yeah, you can get good poses out of this guy if you so wanted him to. So he got that much range in the waist and either side. The shoulders. Let's go up over to the shoulders now. Now the shoulder pauldrons, they move on a joint which is connected over here. It's on a ball joint, so you got a lot of movement up for compensation, if you so wanted to. So he can do a T pose. The arm is on a ball joint, so you got full 360 degrees, goes out that far. Elbows, they bend, I would say a little, slightly over 90 degrees, like 91 degrees or 92, something around those lines. And the wrist, we can't forget about the wrist. Full 360. Fingers, they do the full curl, so you can make a decent fist if you so wanted him to. Even though it's claw hand, there's nothing decent about it, but you get the idea. You can do stuff with his hands. And yes, now, time for the accessories. So this figure comes with his hammer. As you can see, it has the purple crystal in front, similar to Kimu's hammer, but a little bit different. And, you know, it got the kind of reminiscent of the blades that stick out in Makuta's hammer when he was just looking like protector. You can store this hammer. You do not have to have it attached on him. So only thing you have to do is this connection goes right in there. So you hang it upside down and then you connect it like so. And then there we go. But let's remove this so that I can show you some detailing throughout the leg. So you can see orange over here, purple embedded in. Got the Bionicle heads, got some orange flowing through, a little curvature on the back. So you get an idea of a waistline. In the back, you can see some coverage in the back of the neck. Nice throughout. This looks like a very broad character, which he's supposed to be. He's Makuta. He's like a big brawler slash mastermind, so he needs to have that. Now, if you want him to look more like the original toy, I'm referring to Gen 1. Then the only thing you need is this tube. You need 2 of them. If you have 2 of these tubes, the only thing you do is back over here, there is a piece right over there. I hope you guys can see that. I don't think you can, so give me a sec. Okay, now we got a little bit of light going on over here. So, because this guy is literally dark. So, that piece right in there. So you want to connect the tube right in there. If I can even get it in there. So connect it like so. So it's on that hinge. And then over here, open this up, and there is a port right there. And that basically goes in like that. And that here is Makuta now with the tube, so he looks more like the Gen 1 toy in a sense, since it got the big thighs, you got these little bits here, and now with the tubes, plus with big hands and all, he looks like an intimidating opponent to face. Now, time for some size comparisons, because I know you all want to know how big he is. So here he is right next to Akir, so you guys get an idea. As you can see, even though the set does use Akir, the only pieces from Akir that is used, and let's bring... so professional. The only piece from Akira that is used is the toes. That's about it. Is the toes, which are used in the Makuta model. Yet, I had some spare toes to add onto Akira, so my Tahu Uniter set is not ruined. Thank goodness for that, because I love the Uniter set of Tahu. It's incredible. Well, anyways, that's the size comparison for you. So, it's a rough idea. He's big. And I just dropped the camera again. Hooray! And you're all probably wondering, here he is with the Kimu that I have made. So you get an idea. I will do a how-to on Kimu. By the way, I figured out how to store the hammer onto the back of a Kimu. I finally figured out how to do it. It's very simple. So, but I will save that for an update video. As a matter of fact, we'll make this the update video. So, as you can see, it's just that. Right there. That little piece right there. You can also extend out, and it becomes the gear mechanism. So, simple. Let's remove these 2 bits. Add it onto the hand, and then there you go. And now, he can twist his arm, plus you can have him hold the shield as well. So, yeah, a nice update to a Kimu that I did. Small little smidget of an update. But now he looks good. Has all the functions, plus now hammer storage. And look, a big old happy family up in here. Big old happy family. I know, I've been moving this camera a lot lately. As you can see, the most professional thing I have done. Totally. Totally is the most professional. But yeah, here they two are. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you did. As a matter of fact, I think I beat Lego officially. So Lego, next time, when you bring Bionicle back, be sure to do a better job in doing combiner models. It's essential. You had the potential. Only thing you needed was 5 sets, and you could have made this. This glorious robot. Love him. Big muscles and all. Anyways, I'm gushing over this figure. I'm taking him with me. Alright. Take it away, Lego me. I'm taking a vacation. Me and Makuta are gonna go over to Honolulu. Enjoy the trip. And enjoy the tropical sauna and whatnot. Because, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this figure. Hello, my fellow compatriots. If you like this video, be sure to show your support by liking and going to my Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date to my latest content, make sure to subscribe. And like always, this is your host, Tributron here, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.